Hey guys, so aside from feeding my frogs these nutritious worms in here, see if we can get a few to show their faces or show themselves. Ooh, they're lively. I get them from Uncle Jim's worm farm, and I give them a few of these a day. I order the 250 pack of European night crawlers, and they're a little bigger than red wigglers and a little smaller than the night crawlers that we see in bait and tackle shops. So they're the perfect size for African clawed frogs to feast on. Now, when my frogs are not feasting on those worms, they are, by the way, that's a snail trap. I have a snail infestation. So yeah, I've been sticking them all in the beta tank, and they've been keeping the beta tank nice and clean. But anyway, when they're not feasting on these worms in their tank, they are, oh, look at Albie, she's doing a cartwheel. They are eating either the Cichlid Gold by Hikari, or I will get food from Xenopus Express. Now this one is a little expired. I might have to get rid of it, but yeah, these pellets are really good. They're sinking frog food. And then I decided to try something I saw on Amazon, and it's the aquaticblendfoods.com and the Hagerman, Idaho. They seem to really like that. So when I don't have worms, I'll give them pellets until the shipment of worms comes in. But yeah, these are 3 of my go-tos for pellets. And yeah, that's how my frogs are happy and fat, and just, yeah, happy and fat and full. There's Cheeseburger. Let's see who else we can see. There's Mary Todd, Lincoln. And I believe this is Socks. And I call her Socks because she has yellow socks. I think she's about to shed skin, which is why she's going a little crazy. And let's see here. Let's see who else we can find. Here's Lavender. And I named her Lavender because that's what was on her container when I received her. And here we have Thelma. Here we have Albie. And I have bad news about Louise. She did pass away recently. She had a abscess on her leg, and I quarantined her and tried to medicate her to see if she was going to heal. She was quarantined for a little bit before she died, and I feel so bad for her. I don't know what caused that abscess on her leg. It was very weird because, you know, none of these frogs have teeth, so it couldn't have been one of the frogs biting her. And although I had this snail infestation, I really don't think that one attached to its leg and just stayed there, because there was nothing on her leg. It was just an abscess, and it ended up killing her. So it'll be a while before I get another frog, but I don't know if I'm going to replace Louise. I'm waiting for baby piebald to be big enough to put in the tank, and I think that's going to be it for a while. It makes me kind of sad every time I lose a frog, and I know that although I'm a stickler for keeping the water clean and clear, and, you know, making sure that they have a balanced diet and making sure that their health is up to par, I can't always protect them from everything. And these frogs are really hard to treat. I try certain treatments, and some of them are a godsend and they work, but others are not so good. Now, one thing I've been trying out in the tank is Seachem's brackish water chemical. It's like a salt, but it's not aquarium salt. It's a salt that makes the water brackish. And I checked their website to see if it was safe for aquatic frogs, and it is if it is used in moderation. So the key is not to make the water salty, But to add a little bit of that brackish salt to increase electrolytes, I also use Equilibrium, which is a chalky substance that Seachem makes that also helps with their electrolytes. And I'll tell you, I've seen an improvement on Albie's bloat since I've been using that. So I would say try something like that if you have a frog that has bloat. I did try the scent-free Epsom salt treatment, and it's good if you need to make your frog poop because it's constipated. That is perfect for that, but that didn't help much with the bloat, and I didn't want to expose her to that too much because I didn't want something else to happen. So I'm trying this slow but brackish method to see if that'll work. Well, what I did was, for the first 3 days, I put 1 teaspoon of the brackish salt, and I'll show you the jar before I end this video. The brackish salt into some hot water. I dissolved it, mixed it in with their regular water. This is a 75-gallon tank, so the salination in the tank really didn't increase that much, but it has been helping, and it has been helping with keeping their skin healthy. So I've seen a heck of a difference. So for the first 3 days in a 75-gallon tank, I put in 1 teaspoon, and that has helped. And I'm pretty sure that a little bit of the saltiness can kill some of the bacteria that forms in the water that can be harmful to them. And even though I use Limnazyme, you know, the tank is still prone to bacteria. I stick my hands in there. Even though I wash them, you never know. I might have touched my nose or something. So, you know, no matter how much you try to keep them in the best of health, sometimes there are things that get in the way of that. And even though I'm guilty of this myself, you need to not blame yourself when you lose a frog. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I hadn't posted anything on these guys for a while, and I'll go ahead and show you that that jar. Okay, so here is the brackish salt. Say that 5 times real fast. And if you go to Seachem's website for any medications or anything that you're going to put in the water that's made by this company, they do have a self-serve portal that shows you how harmful something can be for aquatic life, and they include aquatic frogs in there, and I think that's so great. So this is going to be an orange in their scale. There's red, orange, and green, I think. And green means it's 100% safe. Orange means use with caution, and red means do not use at all. And then here's the Equilibrium. This maintains the mineral balance and GH in the water, and it does help them. I don't use it very often, but I do use it. I use it maybe once every 2 months, and it helps with their electrolytes and a whole bunch of other stuff. If you take a little bit, what I do is I put whatever the canister says to use, and I add hot water to it, so it'll dissolve a lot faster. And then I mix some of their aquarium water in there, and then I pour it into the tank. I will warn you that this will make your tank cloudy for maybe about 30 minutes, but it'll disperse. Anyway, if you have any questions about today's video or anything like that, feel free to message me, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Have a good one. Bye.